This morning we're going to have a look around Sanderlings. We're up on the garrison looking towards St Mary's airport and over the top of Hewtown. Just swinging around, we can see Peninis in the distance, and then we come into the extensive grounds that are part of Sanderlings. This is a Sleep 8 property. It's in a fabulous position. As we walk up the driveway, there's access to the rear garden there as well, and we look around the extensive grounds at the front of the property. The garage is actually out of bounds for visitors, but for those of you wanting to hire a buggy or something of that nature, you can plug them in up here. Just before we go around to the house, I'm just going to pan round, and this is from the sort of ground level really, and we look right the way around from Peninis, the view we were looking at just now, down into the harbour. It's early in the season at the moment or two when I'm doing this video, March actually, and so there are no boats on the moorings yet in the harbour, but we can just see in the distance one of our inter-island boats coming in towards the quay, overlooking there as we come round to come into the main property. Here we've got some of the front decking above us, and you come up this gravel path and around to the main entrance of the property. Just take it fairly slowly as we go through so that you can see around. We've come up across the decking, which we'll see more of later on, and we look round and you get the first glimpses of the Stark Castle, which is very close and handy in the summer for meals if you so wish. They do, and you get just visions of the off islands there. We're seeing a little bit of Samson in the distance as well. There is a view from pretty much every room here. We go in to the hallway. Those of you who see a lot of my videos now, I do try to avoid the glass and reflections and things. It's very, very difficult in here, so you'll not only get my dulcet tones but also glimpses of me. We come into a hallway, extensive hallway, looking through immediately on the left hand side excuse me, to the utility room, dryer, washer, sink, views down to the harbour there. As I said, pretty much every window has a view of some description here. And then back into the hallway. I'll take you around the bedding situation first. So swinging around to your left again into the hall, you come into the master bedroom. Well, there are various master bedrooms, but we call this one the master bedroom. This has access outside to that little grass area which I showed you when I was coming up the drive, and again views over Porthcressa and out to Peninis Head here and down towards the harbour from the windows here in this room. It's Super King double, very nice large bed. This is a lovely property. As I said, walking in, it's a Sleep 8. I'll just try and avoid the mirror coming in. So there's lots of mirrors in this room. And we come into the master bathroom, and you've got separate shower. Now these are showers pumped off the mains tank, so pressure showers, full bath, really nice bits of artwork around. Again, the view through and out towards, well, right to the Peninis Head actually, and down to the south of the islands. So let's press on through. That's bedroom number one. Plenty of hanging space and drawer space in there. Night storage heaters here for the early and late breaks. And this is a lovely property to come to in early or late. More storage heating there. We come down to another Super King double, sort of mini library in this room as well. Again, nice artwork. And again, looking out through the window, you're looking straight out to Pendennis Head, and at the moment the tide's quite low. Big tides actually at the moment. So, and you're looking down into Porthcressa Bay, which is nice. Ooh, a nice crooked picture there. Let's just straighten that out. There you go. Right, coming back in, another crooked picture. I should have to have a word with the cleaners. Bathroom. That room is serviced by a separate bathroom, which has full bath, views down there. Again, lovely artworks, and a shower. Again, pumped off the mains tank, so a separate shower there. Coming back out into the corridor again, we swing round to the bunk room. Same views down out of the windows there. Electric on-demand heating in that room. Nice sized bunk room actually. They are 3-foot bunks, so you know, you can fit adults in them. So, and then we come finally to the last Super King bedroom. And that is has views right out over the front decking. Lovely to sit out there in the morning and down into the harbour. Beautiful views across to Tean and St Martin's, just a corner of Tresco there as well. Into the main harbour, you look right around the whole sweep of the harbour area of St Mary's, and onwards to the off islands. Again, another one of our off island, inter-island boats coming in. Large decking out there, so it's absolutely great to sit out in. Plenty of hanging room, etc. there, wardrobe space, and then we come into a big walk-in shower with a rain, rain shower facility there, and dodging the mirror again, full bathroom, sink, close coupled unit, and large mirrors. Views out across the bay again there as well, down into Porthcressa. Coming back out of this room to the corridor, so that's the sleeping accommodation, sleeping 8. We come out to the sleeping accommodation, lovely artworks on the walls here. We come back into the communal areas really. Opposite the utility, which we looked at first of all, we come into this open plan kitchen, lounge, diner, and we look back at the kitchen here. Big fridge, freezer, dishwasher, etc, 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 everything that you can need there, and this overlooks the rear garden, which is enclosed, actually very secluded rear garden, and that looks over the rear decking, which is the barbecue area, which we'll pop out to in a minute or two. Coming round, we come into the lounge diner. Comfortable settees, nice throws there, new throws have just come in. Again, you know, I mean, it's sunny today, so we're bleaching out, the camera's bleaching out the views. You look down over the first window, over the entrance path really, and down to the sea views of the harbour. Large TV and DVD player, etc. there. Again, night storage heating in here, so it's quite good for all year round. The starlings are busy trying to find grubs in the grass, and right in the very far distance there we look out to Tresco Channel and Briar, and then again up towards the Star Castle as I come round in that window, in this large picture window. So, as I said, a view from every room, from every window, obviously. There we have the camellia out in the early part of the year, some of it flowering. I love the camellias, but the flowers never seem to last very long. They get burned off and go brown very quickly. Now we'll go out of the rear door and up into or into this barbecue area. This is a double door, opens out so that you can actually open the, I'll swing around slightly, hopefully you won't get any views of me, but just walking around the barbecue area here, we look back in, those double doors can be opened out so that the whole of the indoors comes out really with you. It's glorious, it is absolutely glorious. And the aeolium looking wonderful against the blue skies here. And I'll just take a very quick walk up so we can look down on this area as a final bit. Just come up into the, just coming up into this sort of top garden. You've got sort of line drying for clothing out there, out here as well. The aeolium looking absolutely glorious, aren't they? Look at that, stunning show at this time of the year. From the side of the garden you look down into the harbour again. As I said, this is not really looked back at all because the roadway in the front is, the bushes come up, and so you don't see, you take the views over the top but nobody can look back at you. And just coming back over, because I promised to show you the top end of the barbecue area here, which is beautiful. Here we go. This is your seating area. You can imagine yourself just lying out there in the sunshine, soaking up the rays. We're looking back at this property now. Sanderlings, thrush on the roof there, who's trying to persuade me to feed it something, I think. There. Sadly got nothing I can feed it today. So, and then we go out again to the side garden, which is in front of the main window, in front of the dining table, and we look out at this fabulous expanse of water, and you see right the way around from, actually I can see Scilly Rock in the distance there, between the pine trees, and then you come round and you've got the corner of Briar, Tresco Channel, all of Tresco and St Helens, and Round Island with the lighthouse in the distance there. And just you can hear one of our planes coming into the airport, so we can see that coming into land now. That could be you just arriving on the islands and coming up to stay at this wonderful property, Sanderlings.